and welcome to another episode of Homework with Miss Thomas. I am Miss Thomas, and today we will be exploring Lesson 15 in Module 1. The objective is to use place value understanding to fluently decompose to smaller units multiple times in any place using the standard algorithm for subtraction, and then applying that algorithm to solve word problems using tape diagrams. Let's jump right into it. All right, for number 1, we are using the standard algorithm to solve these problems. So again, when using the standard algorithm for subtraction, you want to go through each place value, each unit, and make sure that you have enough to subtract, that you're able to subtract. So you'll see me doing that, all of the regrouping first, and then subtracting. Not starting subtraction until I've done all of the regrouping in every place value unit. 4A, 9,656 minus 838. I'm going to look in the ones. I cannot do 6 minus 8, so I'm going to take from the 5. It becomes 4, and the 6 becomes 16. Now I can do 16 minus 8. I can do 4 minus 3. I can't do 6 minus 8. So I'm going to take from the 9. It becomes 8. And this 6 becomes 16. Now I can subtract. 16 minus 8. 4 minus 3. 16 minus 8. And 8. 8,818 for B. 59,656 minus 5,880. I can do 6 minus 0. I cannot do 5 minus 8. So I'm going to take from the 6. It becomes 5. Add to the 5. It becomes 15. Now I can do 15 minus 8. I can't do 5 minus 8. So I'm going to take from the 9. It becomes 8. I'm going to add 10 to that 5. Making it 15. And now I can do 15 minus 8. I can do 8 minus 5. And I can do 5. Let's subtract. 6, 7, 7, 3, 5. 53,776. For C, 759,656 minus 579,989. 6 minus 9, I cannot do. So I'm going to take from the 5. 5 becomes 4. And this 6 becomes 16. So we have 16 minus 9. Can't do 4 minus 8. So I'm going to take from the 6. 6 becomes 5. And the 4 becomes 14. Now I can do 14 minus 8. I can't do 5 minus 9. So I'm going to take from the 9. 9 becomes 8. And this 5 becomes 15. Now I can do 15 minus 9. I can't do 8 minus 9. So I'm going to take from the 5. 5 becomes 4. And the 8 becomes 18. Now I can do 18 minus 9. I can't do 4 minus 7. So I'm going to take from the 7. It becomes 6. And this 4 becomes 14. Now I can subtract. 16 minus 9 is 7. 14 minus 8 is 6. $15 minus 9 is also 6. 8 minus 9 is 9. 18, I'm sorry, minus 9 is 9. 14 minus 7 is 7. And 6 minus 5 is 1. 179,667. All right, on to D. $294,150 minus 166,370. I can't do 0 minus 0. Can't do 5 minus 7. I can do 0 minus 0. I can't do 5 minus 7. So let's take from the 1, it becomes 0. And this 5 becomes 15. Now I can do 15 minus 7. I can't do 0 minus 3. So I'm going to take from the 4, it becomes 3. And this 0 becomes 10. Now I can do 10 minus 3. I can't do 3 minus 6 though. 9 becomes 8. And this 3 becomes 13. Now I can do 13 minus 6. I can do 8 minus 6. I can do 2 minus 1. We have 0, 8, 7, 2, and 1. 127,780. On to E. 294,150 minus 239,089. I can't do 0 minus 9. So I'm going to take from the 5, add to the 0. Now I can do 10 minus 9. I can't do 4 minus 8. I'm going to take from the 1, add to the 4. Now I can do 14 minus 8. I can do 0 minus 0. I can't do 4 minus 9. So let's take from the 9. It becomes 8. The 4 becomes 14. Now I can do 14 minus 9. I can do 8 minus 3. I can do 2 minus 2. Let's subtract. 10 minus 9 is 1. 14 minus 8 is 6. 0 minus 0. 14 minus 9 is 5. 8 minus 3 is also 5. And 2 minus 2 is 0. 55,061. On to F. 294,150 minus 96,400. I can do 0 minus 0. I could do 5 minus 0. I can't do 1 minus 4. So let's take from the 4 becomes 3. Then this 1 becomes 11. Now I can do 11 minus 4. I can't do 3 minus 6. Let's take from the 9. Add to the 3. Now I can do 13 minus 6. I can't do 8 minus 9. So let's take 1 and add 10 there as well. 0 minus 0. 5 minus 0. 11 minus 4. 13 minus 6. 18 minus 9, and 1. 197,750. On to G. We have 800,500 minus 79,989. Can't do 0 minus 9. Can't take from 0. So I'm going to go over to the 500s. Cross out the 5. It becomes 4. This 0 becomes 10. And then it becomes 9. And then the last 0 becomes 10. Now I can do 10 minus 9. I could do 9 minus 8. I can't do 4 minus 9. I can't take from this 0 or this 0. So I'm going to take from the 8. 8 becomes 7. This 0 becomes 10. Then it becomes 9. This 0 becomes 10. Then it becomes 9. And then that 4 becomes 14. 10 minus 9 is 1. 1. 14 minus 9 is 5. 9 minus 9. 9 minus 7. And 7. 720,511. On to H. 800,500 minus 45,500. I can do 0 minus 0. I can do 0 minus 0. I could do 5 minus 5. I can't do 0 minus 5. So this, I have 0 in the 10,000s. Can't take from that. So I'm going to go to the 8 in the 100,000s. Take 1. Add 10 to the 10,000s. Now I can take from the 10. So the 10 becomes 9, and then the 100,000s is 10. Now I can subtract. We have 0, 0, 0, 5, 5, and 7. 755,000. On to I. 800,500 minus 276,664. I can't do 0 minus 4, so I'm going to have to regroup here. Can't take from 0, but I can take from 5. 5 becomes 4. This 0 tens becomes 10 tens, and then 9 tens, so that I can give to the 10 ones. Now I can do 10 minus 4, 9 minus 6, can't do 4 minus 6, so I'm going to take, can't take from 0, can't take from this 0, so let's take from the 8. 8 becomes 7. Now the 0 10,000s becomes 10 10,000s, and then 9 10,000s, so that this can become 10,000s, and then 9,000s, and then this 400s is now 1400s. Now I can subtract. We have 6, 3, 14 minus 6 is 8. 9 minus 6 is 3. 9 minus 7 is 2. And 7 minus 2 is 5. 523,836. For number 2, we're going to use tape diagrams and the standard algorithm to solve, and we'll check our answers with addition. A fishing boat was out to sea for 6 months. It traveled a total of 8,578 miles. In the first month, the boat traveled 659 miles. How many miles did the fishing boat travel during the remaining 9 months? So they told us the total. So let's do a bar. I'm going to do a bracket to show that I know the total. They told us that in the first month, the boat traveled 659 miles. They do not tell us the remaining months. So in order to figure out the part that I don't know, I'm going to subtract the part that I do know from the total. That would be 8,578 minus 659. 8 minus 9, I can't do that. So I'm going to take from the 7. 7 becomes 6, 8 becomes 18. Now I can do 8 minus 9. I can do 6 minus 5. I can't do 5 minus 6. So I'm going to take from the 8. It becomes 7. This 5 becomes 15. 8 minus 9 is 9. 6 minus 5 is 1. 15 minus 6 is 9. And 7. We can take this answer and add it, this difference, to the other part, the part that we did know. And when I add, I get the total, 8,578. So I know my answer is correct. So the boat traveled 7,919 miles in the remaining 5 months. Number 3. A national monument had 160,747 visitors during the first week of September. A total of 759,656 people visited the monument in September. How many people visited the monument in September after the first week? All right, they told us the total. $759,656. They told us that in the first month, 160,747 people visited. We have to figure out how many people visited after. I'm sorry, in the first week. So how many visited after the first week in September? So if you know the total, you want to subtract. You can subtract the part that you do know from the total, and then you'll know the part that you don't know. So let's regroup here. We have 617. Can't do that. 5 becomes 4. 6 becomes 16. Now I can do 16 minus 7. I can do 4 minus 4. I can't do 6 minus 7. So I'm going to take from the 9. Add to the 6. Now I can do 16 minus 7. I can do 8 minus 0. I can't do 5 minus 6. So I'm going to take from the 700,000s, becomes 6. This 5 becomes 15. Now I can subtract. 16 minus 7 is 9. 4 minus 4 is 0. 16 minus 7 again is 9. 8, 9, and 5. I can check this by taking the difference I got, adding it to the part that I already knew, and it should give me that total of 759,656. $759,656. So my answer is correct. So the question is, how many people visit the monument in September after the first week? After the first week, 598,909 people visited the monument. On to 4. Shadow Software Company earned a total of $800,000 selling programs during the year of 2012. $125,300 of that amount was used to pay the expenses of the company. How much profit did Shadow Software Company make in the year 2012? Well, we know the total. They tell us that part of that amount was $125,300. We need to know their profit. This was their expense. We need to know their profit. So we're going to subtract their total of $800,000 minus their expenses of $125,300. I can do 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0. Can't do 0 minus 3. Can't take from 0. Can't take from 0. So I'm going to take from 8, becomes 7. This becomes 10 and then 9. This becomes 10 and then 9. This becomes 10. And that's it, because I don't need to take or give, I should say, to anything else. Now we can subtract. We got 0, 0, 7, 4, 7.6. Let's check it. And we get that 800,000. So this is correct. So how much profit did Shadow Software Company make? The company made $674,700 in profit. On to number 5. At the local aquarium, Bubba the seal ate 25,634 grams of fish during the week. If on the first day of the week he ate 6,987 grams of fish, how many grams of fish should he eat during the remainder of the week? Let's do a tape diagram. They told us that during the whole week he had 25,634 grams of fish. On that first day, he had 6,987. We need to find how much he had for the remainder days. So we're going to subtract 25,634 minus 6,987. I can't do 4 minus 7. I'm going to take from the 3 becomes 2. This 4 becomes 14. Now I can do 14 minus 7, but I can't do 2 minus 8. The 6 becomes 5, and this 2 becomes 12. Now I can do 12 minus 8, but I can't do 5 minus 9. So let's take from the 5, it becomes 4, and then that 500s becomes 1500s. Now I can do 1500s minus 900s. But I can't do 4,000 minus 6,000. So I'm going to take from the 2. The 2 becomes 1. The 4 becomes 14. Now I can subtract. We got 7, 4, 6, 8, and 1. Let's check. We got that 25,634. So Bubba ate, and make sure you put the difference down and not the total, right? We checked it and got the total, but the answer we were looking for was that difference. He ate 18,647 grams of fish in the remainder of the week. All right, that does it for lesson 15 in module 1. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next time, keep learning. Bye.